so can we talk about what Nicki really wanted to say? Now that it's a couple of days since his has come out and a couple of days since Bigfoot has come out, I want to talk to you guys about what Nicki really wanted to say, okay? Because Bigfoot was, that was her soft shoeing around what she really wanted to say. Now, me as a black trans woman, I heard exactly what Nicki was saying. What Nicki wanted to do was call Meg all sorts of men, all sorts of masculine. What she really wanted to do was be transphobic towards Meg, right? Because Meg is 5'10", 5'11", I'm not sure exactly how tall she is. But she's big and she's beautiful, okay? And so, Nicki, not really having a whole lot to grasp onto, is really trying to rob Meg of her femininity, right? She's being transphobic towards Nicki. And I know a lot of you may not see it that way, but that is precisely what she is doing. Now, Nicki can't come right out and call Meg all sorts of men, because if she calls Meg all sorts of men, Nicki knows that her barbs are 99.999999999% LGBTQIAP plus identified. So she's smart enough, even in whatever state she's in, she's smart enough to know that that is not the move to make, okay? So instead of being transphobic towards Meg, she says Bigfoot, but it's really a dog whistle. I heard exactly what she was saying. And so when we have these conversations online, right, and we're arguing about periods, which, don't even get me started, when we're arguing about the word cis, when we're talking about conversations around transphobia, and you'll hear some trans women say that transphobia doesn't just affect trans women. This is a case in point what we're referring to, right? Because Meg is clearly not trans. But because she doesn't have the stereotypical, 5-foot feminine frame, then now all of a sudden, Nicki wants to rob her of her femininity, right? She wants to masculinize Meg. She wants to make Meg appear less of a woman than she is, because Meg is taller, Meg is statuesque, Meg has, larger appendages than she does. And so, for her, that's a read. And that's what we're talking about when we talk about transphobia and not really understanding the implications, because there are some black women, there are some women in general, not every woman is 5 foot. Not every woman wears a size 6 shoe, right? Not every woman has, a size 20 waist. Most of them don't, to be completely honest with you. And so we have to be careful when we're being transphobic, because there are implications outside of the trans community. I also want to say to the LGBTQIAP plus community, who are barbs, who support Nicki Minaj and what she's saying, like, you guys have to be smart enough to hear what this woman is actually doing, because whether you know it or not, she's really throwing shade at the community that you are a part of when she calls Meg Bigfoot, okay? You are who she's referring to. And it's just sad that most of you don't necessarily have the wherewithal to really be able to take yourself out of your adulation for Nicki and really understand the implications of what she's saying. And I want to also say, if the barbs put the energy that they put into defending Nicki, into changing legislation, into contacting local and federal officials to advance the movement and causes that affect you directly, y'all would be unstoppable. Could you imagine them doxing politicians to the degree that they're willing to go for Nicki Minaj? But half of them probably won't even get out and vote. It's just a sad state of affairs in terms of where we are in this world. But anyhow, I digress. So I want to know what you think about this whole Bigfoot comment and whether or not you understand. In particular, I want to hear from black women, because I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. Black women, black cis women, and black trans women, whether or not you guys understand that this whole Bigfoot thing is really transphobia masked. I'll see you in the next video.